Good morning. How to create your weekly stock watch list to trade during the week. I started it, but I have not finished it. So we are working on the week of January 29 to February the 2nd. So I'm going to add it week 129, 24 to 2/24, or whatever that Friday is. And we are going to continue from there. We already have the master list already. I'm going to add a small line I'll probably go with this one, and later I will change it, but then I will add more space. So that is the week that is the stock that we are gathering for the week, and I have the previous week's one below. I try to have on the spreadsheet the estimated buy price, the sell price, the profit per share, and the target profit to see how many shares I need to buy and how much it's going to cost me. And I have a target of a certain dollar amount that I like to see if I can, the amount that I will spend a week purchasing stock to stay within. So the master list is large capitals stocks that I hand enter on my spreadsheet, sector, industry, and sub-industry, one at a time, and I eliminated L.L.C, things that are now entities that are now corporation, and then I eliminated charts that are now older than 2024, like the starting year on the chart. I use chart swap to do that. If the beginning of the chart is now before 2005, I eliminate those. That means I don't want new stocks on my master list. And then I have downward trend chart. I eliminate them as well. I eliminate OCT market stock as well, and that left me with charts that I call good charts, and then charts that are kind of so and so. And I have about 300 on my list or so, and I curated them again by analyzing the chart one by one using Thinkorswim to pretty much, like on chart swap, I use growth and dip and upward to filter down to that 300, and I use Thinkorswim chart to see the one that are classified as good chart and the one that are kind of so and so. So next, because there are about 300 on the list, and you can see, yeah, there are about 300 on the list. If you can look at the spreadsheet number, and then I curated them again to the chart that I like at the moment, and I narrowed them down to about 100. And those are that is the master list that I will review during the weekend to select the stocks that I might trade during the week. So I'm creating the watch list of those stocks that every single day I will review, and it take about 3 hours of daily routine to analyze the chart of those stocks, to update trading journal, and to record the daily trade in my spreadsheet. So I started yesterday working on the master list, but I'm not done. So my master list is not going to change because there are large stocks that I have here. Over time I might create another master list for small stocks, for instance, but right now it's larger stocks and I don't want new stocks in it. Therefore it is a master list that is not going to change. It's my weekly list that is going to change. And the goal of the watch list is to find stocks that either reach a peak and is about to go down. I will put it on my watch list with the assumption that if they reach the trend line and start going up again, I'll be able to buy it during the week. So anything that is now within that range will now be added to the watch list. So let's see where we are before. Now we are going to do Procter & Gamble. I already opened Thinkorswim. If you have Charles Schwab account, you can use Thinkorswim from Charles Schwab account. And I'm on the chart, and I'm just going to add, copy and paste Procter & Gamble. I'm using maximum daily chart. If we come across a stock that I have not traced on, I will use maximum monthly chart to see the peak from distance, to see the trend of the whole stocks as a whole, far in the past, as far as Thinkorswim allowed, and I will trace some major peak on it, and then I will switch to maximum daily chart to be able to look close, because I trade on the daily chart. During the week, when I'm reviewing my watch list during the week, I like to use 3 months daily chart. That way I won't have to zoom too much. That way I can speed up the process, because it takes about 3 hours a day to work on the stocks after the market close. I try to see if I can break it down to do about an hour or 2 in the evening after the markets close, and 1 hour in the morning before the market open. So probably update the trade journal in the evening, updates my the record of trade during the day in the evening, and the morning analyze the chart of the stocks on my watch list, because in the evening when I'm too tired, I feel like I'm not efficient, I'm not analyzing the chart well, so it doesn't make any sense to push it. It's just better I go to bed and wake up in the morning to continue. That's why I didn't finish analyzing the chart yesterday, even though I'm working on I'm reviewing the master list. I wanted to do half of it yesterday evening, but I was not able to. So now we are looking at Procter & Gamble, and the way this is, I'm not clearly seeing my trend here, and clearly the trend that I was following, the stock fell off of that trend. We have 3 days that it fell off of it due to earning, but then made a peak that is clearly above. Let me see, it went down, consolidates, went down, and this low is lower. Okay, is about the same as this one. I'm trying to see the previous low. This is the previous low. From this one we went up and then we went down. So this low is about the same as this one. So it went off track, off the trend, but stay on the same low, and then the high, the previous high is this one. So from there it went to a higher high and pass a resistant line here. May update this line, and went above a downtrend line as well. Because we have a downtrend line trace here, I'm going to go further down for us to see, to have a big picture. So it's not really off the trend yet, but we did have this, and then it went back on it. So it went up, went down to sit on this resistant line. It used it as a support, then went up and went up. Okay, so at this point, if it will have been, if I will purchase, it will be on this one. If I catch it early, which will be Friday, and then it will have, no, it will be Thursday, and then it went up, and then Friday here. So I don't know if it reached a peak. Technically it should surpass this peak to still be on a trend before it will start going down. So I'm not sure it reached the peak yet for me to say it's going to start going down. Therefore I'm not going to add it to the list, but let's zoom to see the downtrend. So there is a major peak here that I have. Let me see, we have this mountain, and then we have this one. Okay, so we are dealing with a major downtrend that is trying to break. So it went up, sat on a previous resistant line close to the trend line, the uptrend line, and the downtrend lines. It sat on it, from there went up, and it needs to come down back on it to use it as a support, or sit on this resistant line, use it as a support, and when it start going up, you'll be able to buy it. So I don't know if you'll be able to do all of that during the week, therefore I'm not adding it to my watch list. The next one is Chloros. So Chloros, we are going to zoom to see. Chloros is a consolidated, that means it went sideways for, let me see if I can make it bigger, for a while, and now start going up. So I'm going to extend this peak. It touched it. Let's go further. So there is a major peak here that it is crossing right now, and we have a trend, another trend, and then a consolidation, and we have, I'm going to take this line off, and I'm going to extend this one because it reached that resistant line at this peak, and then went down, and then went up. So let's see, we have a resistant line here, so that means it reached a peak there and then went up. So because it was this, the trend ended somewhere here, I'm just going to put it here, or I can just continue it because I noticed that this price is sitting on it. No, not really, it went across it, but we have this, it went up, went down, and then the trend ended, and then it went horizontal trend for I'm not sure how many days, and now and went up, went down, and start going up. So the best time we could have entered this will be Thursday as well. At this point, it is far for us to enter the market, but I will, let me see, because I don't know if it reached a peak to start going down yet. It's not going to be in the master list, in the watch list for the week. But what I will do is I can make it red in case I want to come back to it and add it to the list, and to keep an eye on it if in case it will reach the resistance line below and use it as a support and start going up again for me to buy it. So we have this one that started a new trend. A trend ended here, and let me see this low. This low is lower. Okay, so we have a peak here, and it went down, went up, went down a little bit, and went up, and we have a peak here, and then it went down and here, and this one pretty much fell off of the trend. If I'm using this as a low, it went a little bit below it, so I making the assumption that it fell off of that trend. It fell off of this trend, and then it continues. So I'm going to start a new trend line here, but I need 2 points to connect, two lows. The current one to be higher than the previous one. So I have the first one, I'm looking for a higher low. So from here it went up, went down, and I can technically use that as a low as well, and this low is higher than this one, but I'm looking more for a red one. So it went up, went down, and then went up. So I'm going to use this low. It is higher than this low, so I'm going to use it to, and from that, touching those 2 points, I'm going to extend my line. Okay, so we went down, went up, went down, went up, went up, went down, went up, and we are going down. So at this point I can put it on my list. If it reaches the trend line and start going up, that's when we will buy it. But I'm going to go further in the past to see how this chart is behaving. So I'm going to go to the monthly, maximum monthly chart. The price is here, and there is no mountain behind it. It crossed this peak already, and therefore it is in an uptrend. So I'm going to go to my 1 year daily chart to see, to compare where the price is to 52 weeks low and 52 weeks high. So we are close to the 52 weeks high. That's where it fell off of the trend and start going up again. So I'm going to go back to my maximum daily chart. Okay, and then I'm going to look at the previous mountain. Okay, so we have this one here that is surpassing, and we notice that when it goes up, it fell off of a little bit, went up, and then started the downtrend. So, and then we see it doing those small mountains here, and then started a new one. So my main concern is, and we see it fell off of the trend and start a new one. I'm trying to see if it's trying to repeat a pattern. If it reached this peak, fell off of it like here and start doing this before it start going down. So I'm not sure. Therefore, I'm going to put it on the watch list and keep an eye on it during the week to see how it's going to behave. So I'll go to the watch list and I will add it. The next one is BX. So BS has a mountain here and I didn't trace a lot on it. So I'm going to go to the monthly chart, the maximum monthly chart, to see it. I do not like this. That is quite a bit of a downtrend. So we have this peak on the maximum monthly chart. I can see the trend, but then I can see how deep a downtrend can be as well. And if there is some major tip, I will trace them. This one is lower than the price. The price is here. So the price reach a peak here and start going down, but I think it will continue going up. It has not surpassed this peak here yet. So we will go to our maximum daily chart. In fact, we can go to 1 year daily chart to see where the price is in comparison to 52 weeks low and 52 weeks high. And when we are looking at this 1 year chart, we can see some trend here. To trace my trend, I'm going to look for the higher high. So I have one, this one is a little bit lower. I have this one, but then this one is down. So this is now a trend here. The trend, I have this high, this high, this high. I have this high, but then my lows, I have the low here. So I can trace a trend line here. That trend ended, a new one started. Have high, I have high, and then we have a lower high. So this trend ended, a new one started. So we have this mountain, it went down, create this mountain, went down, create this one. Now we have this down, and so I'm going to go to my maximum daily chart and we are going to look up close. So we need to trace a new trend, and because it fell off of this trend, create a lower low compared to this low here, compared to this low here, because it went up and went down. So we do have some low here and some low here as well, but it went off track. So we need to create a new low, a new trend. So I'm starting it with the lowest here, but I need a second one. So this one is higher than this low, therefore I will connect both, and it reached this all. I think those prices are together. I'm not seeing, I can trace it there. I don't know what it's doing, but 2 days it reached about the same peak. So I don't know if it start going down or not, but we will add it to our watch list for the week. The next one is BLQ. And BLQ, I traced it already, so it started a new trend. Okay, it went sideways, went up, and then if I say went up or not, but then went down here to start a new trend. Let me activate this. And at this point, it has to start going up for me to trace these proper things here. But yeah, if it start going up higher from here, we'll have a trend, a new trend. So I'm catching this trend at the peak. You can see it's created a lower high here compared to this previous one from this existing trend. Therefore, it is a new trend. The previous trend ended. We started a new one, and it created a higher low compared to this one. So if it start going up, because we see it went up, went down, and we have this one. Let me see, is yeah, this one is a little bit up compared to this one. So we'll see next week how it's behaving. If it start creating a higher a price bar, we can enter and see from there. So I will add it to the watch list, but I'm going to go to the monthly chart to analyze it from far. So we have this top that is trying to overcome. The price is somewhere here, and that's just one peak that is behind it. So we'll go back to our maximum daily chart, and I will add it to my watch list to keep an eye on it. The next one, AMP. So AMP has some earning and really went up. So but before that, it fell off of the trend, the existing trend. The existing trend was there, and let me see, it went, but let me see, let's create some peak here. So we have a peak here that touched a previous resistance line. It went down a little bit, went up, cross it, reached this peak here, went down, went up to reach that peak again, went down, went up to surpass that peak, went down, went up past that peak, went down, went up, went down, consolidate few days, went down, and then went up to this peak. Okay, so if we start a new, I cannot really start a new trend because I'm not really seeing it down yet. It start going down. It has to reach that and make a higher low for me to create a trend line from it. So it's starting a new trend line. Therefore, I'm not going to, because I don't have my trend yet, I'm going to wait on it. But we can go back in the past to see the stock. So it is in an uptrend. You can see that there is no mountain behind it that it has not overcome yet. It overcame all of them. So what I will do is I will go back to my daily chart. I will add it to my watch list to see if it will reach a lower high. It has to reach a low and start going up for me to see that that low is higher than this low and trace my trend line and go from there. So if you reach a higher low and start going up, you'll be able to buy. So because it's an upward trend, the decision is a little bit easier for this one, knowing that that new trend could continue to go up. So I'm going to add it to my watch list here. We will go to the next one, SPGI, and that is just my way of analyzing the chart. So it is, everybody might have their own way, and I'm learning, so I'm not saying that I'm a master in it or anything like that. So in the past, to buy stocks at 52 weeks low and sell at 52 weeks high, I didn't have to analyze the chart that close. I just trying to look at 1 year daily chart and just see the price close to the 52 weeks low. If the price is close to 52 weeks low, and I will buy it, and when it's close to 52 weeks high, I will sell it. That's all I did. But buying it and hold it for a few days and sell it, my analysis of the chart is a little bit more, yeah, I do more work than that. So now we started in, let me see here, this trend ended here. We have this one though. Okay, this trend ended here. We have a higher, those high are about the same. We have a high here, it went down and went up, but the trend ended pretty much. If I extend it, will go somewhere there, but a new one started here and continue. So let's see, I have a low, it went up, went down, but this one was a little bit higher than that. So pretty much this is really claiming the trend line here, and I have a higher peak here that we can trace. It went down, went up, we have a high, and then it went down, and this is the trend line. So I'm going to get a close. Let me see the previous low. The previous low is this one, and it is a little bit above this one. Otherwise they are about the same. That's what made me think it started a new trend here, and let's get closer to it. Okay, so we have this, okay, it went up, and it closed down, but then this one went up and this one is down. So we will see how it's going to behave during the week. If it's going to continue to go down to reach the trend line before start going up, we will add it to our weekly watch list. But we can see the monthly chart to see where the price is. The price is here. Let's trace this maximum chart there, and let's go back to, so it has, the price is here, it has one mountain to overcome, and that is ahead. So now let's see this line here, this mountain that it just crossed. if anything, we have some closer one as well that can influence it. We have this one is the closest. It seems like that's what it's touching right now. We have another one. We have another small one there. And then the tallest one that we saw from the monthly chart. So let's get close again to see. Let me extend this one. Okay. I will say it didn't touch this year, so when the trend ended, but now it touched, went down, and technically it needs to go down to our trend line or so, whatever works. Let me see, it's sitting on this resistant line here. It's using it as a support, which is good as well. So if it can start going up on Monday, from there it needs to cross this closer resistant line. Hold on, yeah, because it's right on it. It needs to cross it and use it as a support and start going up before we buy. So I don't think it's going to do all of that during the week. Therefore, we are not going to add it to our. I'm trying to look for. So is this one we are talking about, and we have this one that is. So this one is $449.31, and this one is $454.55. So we do have. If it goes up past this resistant line, and then pull back to it to sit on it at the trend line and start going up, that'll be the right time for us to buy if we want to buy it. I'm not going to add it today. Weekly list. I don't know if you'll be able to do that during the week. So the next one is ICE. So ICE is consolidating. The trend ended, it went up and create a lower high compared to the previous one, which is this one, went down to a low. It went down here to a low that is pretty much at the support line of a previous high or so, but clearly fell off of the trend, went up to create a lower high. So the trend ended and it went down to create this low. So I need to see a second higher low before I can trace it. So it went up, went down. I can connect those two, but those one will go past it. So I'm going to use the one that can be on the trend, because that one is still higher than this one. So we still have a trend there and it is low. See, when it start growing, we'll be able to buy it if we want to buy it. That is a start of a new trend. So for us to buy it, we need to see the chart a little bit far to see what is going on it. And we do have this major there, but let's go to the monthly to see all the previous. Okay, we only have one major one and I can trace the line on it. We do have one closer, and those are the two that it's trying to overcome. Other than that, it crossed all of those. But my concern is it trying to really go up? repeating those, probably not repeating those because it's higher there. So anyway, let's go back to the daily. And those are the two that I trace. Now that I'm on it, I can update it, because on the monthly I may not see the peak close since I didn't zoom to see it. Okay, since that this peak is a peak that it has not surpassed yet, this one it touched it twice too, and right now it surpassed those below, and those are the one ahead, but they are far ahead compared to where the price is right now. We do have those small one, it surpassed those as well. So yeah, if it create a new high, the best things will be it create a reach a high that is above those small one. But if the next one will be a green, we can buy and see. But what I will do though in that case, what I will do is I will target this high. So it's pretty much a dollar difference, 127, and this one is 128. So I'll target this, as if it reach it, I could get out of it to see how many shares I need to buy for $50 profit or $100 profit. If you went ahead and surpassed it, that would be great. And this will be $2 difference, 129. And sometimes it may not even be worth it since it's just a dollar difference. But we will add it to the chart here. Or if anything I want. And let me see, I don't want to have too many in the chart. Therefore, I'm going to add my number. I'll be tracking on a daily, I will be analyzing those charts on a daily basis. I don't want anything, I don't want too many on it. We have 100, about 100 to review. The target is to have 20 on my watch list for the week. So I need to be strict about what I'm putting on the list. But when I'm too strict, I may not find trade for different days of the week as well, because some of those may not behave the way I will expect, therefore I won't buy. Okay, so now we have this one that reach a peak and start going down. We need to extend our line here. It's still on that trend. We do have a resistant line ahead. So it was in a, let me see, it was in a downtrend, started an uptrend here, went back down, went up, went back down, and start going up. But this one has so many mountains to overcome here. So we do have this peak. Let's go to the monthly chart. Yeah, it has so many to is here. Do you see it? It has two major one. I'm not very good at trading chart in a downtrend at the moment, and I'm not even trying. I'm focusing on an upward one to master my skills. Unless one from a downtrend start going up, for me to easily see the pattern. So we have this one. Those are resistance line that those previous peak that the price needs to overcome, and right now is across this one. So we do have so many more that it needs to cross. So if I work with this to see the downtrend, if that downtrend is broken, I'm going to touch those lower highs and touch my trend line. So we have a lower high. This high is lower than this one. This one is lower than this one. So this one is lower than this one. So it broke that trend line somewhere here when it surpassed this trend line. It broke the downtrend from this peak, broke at a point here. So now it went up and broke this down trend from here as well. It broke this downtrend as well, and the next downtrend. And so pretty much we can say it is going upward, but at the moment it is dealing with this resistance line, so it needs to use it as a support and start going up, and it will make sense to buy it. We do have the type of resistance here, so let's see how it did. It crossed it here, went back down, and then went back up. So let's see how. And that is the line we are talking about. So it went up, and right now it's using it as a support, but is it going to go up from here? And pretty much that's what it tried to do, because it went up, went down, and start going up again. So it used it as a support and start going up. So, but it's 2 days in already. We are not going to buy. Did you shower? Good job. You go up.
Computer.
No, you are not using your computer today. You are not using it tomorrow either. I cannot hear you.
That's why I said I could.
No, you are not going to, because you got discipline. So don't kick your sister, okay? You are a very good boy. You go up, you go read in your room. Don't, Jaren, don't do that.
It's breaking the door though.
So we are now going to add it to our list here for the week. So we will use the next one. We are going to increase this trend line. Okay, so I don't know what this trend line is doing, but let's if I'm connecting those, it's far from the line. So let me see. Okay, so let's see. We have a high here compared to this. This is higher than this one. This is higher. This is higher. This is higher, but then this is lower. So the trend broke somewhere here. That's why my line is not really connecting well. So the the trend broke somewhere here. If we see the low, you see this, it is low, and this low is higher than this low. So technically our trend broke even before that. When the higher low didn't happen. So we did have a trend somewhere here as well. This is a low. So we have a short trend there. It went down, so it created a high here and a lower high here. So the trend broke. So we need to find another trend line. We have this low, we have this one. So this one is higher than this. So if I connect both, it could take us there. But I wouldn't do that because we have this low, which is higher than this low, but we have a higher high here that is lower than this high here. Yes, Jaden, what do you want?
The toilet.
What?
The toilet.
What?
You get toys.
No, you are not getting toys. You are putting them in the trash and I put them away. So it is another discipline. Yeah, I'm not getting toys outdoors yet. So now we have a lower high here. That means that trend broke. We need to create a new trend. So we have this low and this low. We can connect it from here. That's the lowest point, and this one. But if we connect them, things fell off of it. Therefore, we need to create a new trend line from this low, connecting this low. So from this low, it went up to reach this high, went down, touched the trend line, went up, surpassed this high, which is gray, create this high here, which is higher than the previous one, went down. Yes, Jaren?
Can I get like the containers up a minute?
What?
Can I get the containers up?
What container?
Like the container of toys?
No. I told you that when I put them away, it's going to be for a while before I'll get them out because of the way you are behaving with them that day when I put them away. Your sister thought she will have food. It's not reason for you to put in the trash. So you just need to go read. So, and that's very good. You showered today, this morning. That's a very good thing. Good job, Jaren. So yeah, he is behaving well, but we do have this one that it needs to cross though. We are not going to add it to our list for the week. V, and that's Visa. So we are going to look at Visa. Visa is ending a trend here. We have a high here, and let's see the previous low. That is the previous low. Okay, this low is higher than this one, but this low is sitting on this resistance, using it as a support. Probably because of an onion, it dropped down. So let's see, because it's not, let me see, it went down, it went up. If I pull this up here, it went up, close low that day. So you can see it went down, but when it has a high like that, I like to go with it. But technically the closing for that day will be something here, which is low, and the peak will be, that one will be more the peak. But when I have a price that is higher, whether it is a red bar, I like to just go with it. because I'm just going with the peak that I can visually see. Now the one that technically is the correct one, because this is the peak. The next day it went up to the highest price, but then closed low, and then went up, and then yeah, it started high. No, it started low, but then went higher. But I'm not getting that how to say that exact, so I'm just going to go with the higher tip. So it went up, went down, went up, went down, went up, went up. No, this one is down. So went down and went down and sitting on this previous resistance, but the low is lower, so that compared to this one, so that means it's still on the trend. Now if I try to move this trend line to here, it's going to quite shift it from the others. So let me see what I'm going to do though, is I'm going to start it from here to it, and that is if next week it started on a green higher bar, chances are it's down, going down, we will be able to buy it. And the next price target to go with, so let's say that next week it start a higher price, a lot of time when they do that, it will start a new trend. So we just have to keep an eye on it and see. So I will add it to the master list. We can go to the monthly chart to see the overall things of the chart, and it is an uptrend. We don't see any mountain behind it. It overcame all of them. So we'll go back to our daily maximum daily chart, and I will add it to my weekly to see if I'll be able to find it at a good spot during the week to buy some share. The master, I didn't trace much on it, so let's go to monthly and see what we can see from far. Okay, it's not much. It's already overcame those top already and is ahead, so there is not much to trace there. Let's go to our daily chart and see the trend. So we are working on this trend. Let's see if it's still on that trend. For some reason I have a trend here. Let me activate it and see. Then I have another one. Let me activate that one. Let me remove that one instead. So the thing is, with this, it has not touched it at any point until now. So let's create a smaller trend. This is the low. The next low was this one. So let's see, or this one. So let's see if we can touch those two bars. That will create this trend. That trend ended. So it went up. That is a high there. Went down. Went up. Went down. Went up. That's another peak here. Went down on the trend line. Went up here. And we have a horizontal. Shouldn't do that. Two lows here, and then we have this low here, and we have this low here that we can connect. But then it fell off of it when it went down here. We can use that as well. It takes us to that end. That's another trend there, and it fell off. Let me see, this low is lower than this. It's lower than that one, And from here, or should I say from this one is lower, we have this that we can go with, but then we have this low here, so we can go with this low instead. So that is the trend that at this point we cannot buy it. I don't know how it's going to open on Monday, but we cannot buy it because it went down and start going up. The right time to get in it will be Friday, when this green bar started. At this point it's a little bit further. I don't know, because we have a peak here. Because of the length of that bar, I think we are going to wait for that to reach a peak, go back down and start going up before we get in. So I don't know if it's be able to do that during the week, because let's see, we have 1 2 3 4 and then we have this. So I don't know if we'll be able to do that during the week or not. From this peak down we have 1 2 3 4 days. So I don't know if by Thursday or Friday we will have a position that we can enter. We can add it to the list. FI, we trace some there. Let's go to the monthly to see the overall. Okay, it is higher than any mountain in the past. So let's go to our daily and work from there. So we have this trend that ended, a horizontal line that started and ended, and a vertical one that started again that we are on. So let's extend it. So we have this low, it went up, went down, went up with to reach that same previous high, went up, went up, went up. No, it's not the high, and went up, went up, went up, went up. That's many days of going up. Went up, went up, or went down because it closed low. But again, I was more going with the tip though. So went down here, went up 2 days. So this could be a peak if I'm not using the red bar, the tip of the red bar, which will have been the peak that day before it closed low. So at this point, I don't know how it's going to do on Monday, if it's going to continue going up or not. We do have a high peak there. So if it's going to going up, that's great. If it's going to start going down, then we'll keep an eye on it. When it reach down and start going up, that's when we'll buy. So the right time we could have bought will be probably Thursday. Now that it's 2 days in it, we are not going to buy. But here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 straight days it went up. Because I'm using daily chart, every bar is a day. So we'll add it to our list. That list is getting big. Okay, so MMC. So MMC, let me go to the monthly to make sure there is no mountain. I think there is some mountain. Yeah, but the price is where? The price is somewhere here. Okay. Let's go back to it to the daily. So those are the mountain that is dealing with. The price is off trend. So this one ended, it went crossways a little bit, fell back down. I need to create a new trend. I have a low here. I need to have a higher low for me to connect those 2 points and start a new trend. So at this point there is nothing there. I can go to 1 year daily chart to see, yeah, it is closer to the high than it is to the low. So that is where it is right now. It's not going to go around the list. It's not on trend. AJG. AJG has a mountain here to overcome. It's in a downtrend. The mountain is closed. The price is closer. Now another mountain behind it. So we go back to the maximum daily. Is really falling. So it's not on trend. Let's go to 1 year daily chart. Yeah, we still have the 52 weeks low here. And it's here. It's not on trend, therefore it's not going to be on the weekly list. The next one is bro. Bro is trying to surpass this one. Let's go to monthly chart to see maximum monthly. So the price is here. So it went past all previous peaks, so that's good. Let's go to the maximum daily chart, and we have a lot of line there, and this is the highest peak that it reached twice, reached 3 times, went past it but went back down 4 times. Now it's dealing with fate. So let's get closer, and that is this line. Let's get it close to our trend line, even past it. So our trend line is this one. So let's see what is going on in our mess here. I have a lot of line here. So we have this low, that went high, went down, but this low went below this one. So the trend ended there, and then we have this one that started, but then we have this low that went even lower. So this is not even the start of the trend yet, because you have a lower low here. So this line, we will need to move it. So we are going to start it from this lowest peak, the bottom, but then we need to find the next one. So it went up, went down, but we cannot connect both. It will shift. If we connect both, some stuff will be off. But it created a higher low here, went up, create even a higher low here, went up, touch this major line, went up, went down, after it went up, and really reached this peak on earning day. That's 79 from 75. So reach that and start going down. So at this point, we don't know if it's going to sit on this line and start going up or not. So we are going to add it to our list and keep an eye on it and see how, because this is the highest peak. Yeah, This is the recent high peak here. The best scenario will be is right on that. In fact, I don't think it's going to go any lower to this major peak. It tried to cross it here, fell, pull back to the trend line, went up, went up, went up, fell back, and 2 days touched this latest resistance, which is not the major one from further down in the past. So if Monday is start going up from here, we broke this main resistance line. It will now probably come back to it. So we will extend our line and we'll add it to our list. So if we have a green bar on Monday, we will buy it. But if you go below that, if you go below that to touch that major resistance, you need to touch it and start going up before we buy it. But since it's already 2 days on this line, I will say it's resting on it. If we see the green bars going up, we will buy it. So I'm going to add it. At this point, what I'm going to say, that's just an assumption, but I will say, okay, so 76 is what it closed. So if it starts at 76, the next high is 80. So on my list, I'm going to put the things, and then I'll put the buy price 76, the sell high 80. I need to bring my formulas down. Okay, so that's $4 profit a share. If I'm targeting $100 a profit, that's 25 shares to buy at 19, and the cost will be 1900, and that'll be 5% rate. So I'm going to put this on the red, and I can make a note for myself that if the price is green from the 76 resistance line to buy, and I can put the dates and put that note here so that I know it's not an old note. Okay. AFL. So I didn't trace much on this. Let's go to the monthly to make sure there is no mountain to overcome. None. Okay. But something I noticed though, do you see those dip here? I'm not a big fan of it. So that means if it's going to make a dip, it's going to be a really good dip. So let's see what happened. Seems to me that this is 2010, 2020. So downturn can be really in trouble. So let's go to daily.
What's your name?
So this is a daily, and I'm going to go closer to see what is going on here. We have a trend that ended there. We have another one that started. Seems that we are still on that trend. So let's get closer. Okay, so it went down, went up, went up, went down. So this is a resistance line. Went down, went up, went up, went up. This is a resistance line. Went down, went up. Another resistance line. Went down, start going up. Okay. We will add it to the things to see how it's going to perform. At this point, it went down and start going up. So we already have one bar. If we find it on Monday, starting a higher bar, we can get in. 1, 2, 3, 4, no, just 2 days here before it pull back though. So if we enter, it is far from the trend line. Let's see, it came to the trend line before it did this. So from here, it went up. No, it went up, but then came to it and then went up. It tried to come to the trend line, so I will prefer to okay. So it is sitting on a previous resistance, using that as a support to start going up, but at some point it will try to come to the trend line, closer to the trend line. That's something to keep in mind. We can buy it, but I have a feeling like if it's going up, it won't go up much before it start pulling, because it will try to go toward the trend line. I will suggest we keep an eye on it, but not making any plan to buy it, just to see how it's going to behave. It needs to be close to the trend line for us to get in. Our list is getting high. We are not even halfway through the things. Excuse me. So this one, I don't know what is going on, but let's see. Okay, it overcome all the highs. So this one is the closest one. Let's reset and go check closer on the daily chart. Okay, that one is closer. Okay, didn't trace it. Sweet. In fact, it touched it a couple times, but then we have those here. Okay, so it reached this high, it reached this peak, went down, reached it again, went down, touched it, went down, got close, went down. Now it's touching it. It's now the time to get in. It needs to surpass it, go up, go back and sit on it, and start going up from there, and needs to deal with this one as well before we get in. So I'm not going to add it. It has a lot of obstacles to overcome first. And I don't think it's going to do all of that during the week. Okay, PGR. Seems to me that I don't have any major mountain behind it. But for something that I have not purchased yet, is better at checking. So it's on the upward trend, no mountain behind it to overcome. Let's get closer. Okay, so this trend started and then consolidated and went up and still on the trend. It's consolidating there, but it need to come down, start going up before we get in. And we will add it to our list. We have those support line that it need to sit on. At the trend line and start going up from there before we enter it. So it read that low and start going up. It's kind of high from the trend line for us to get in. So let's add it to our weekly list and keep an eye on it. We'll go to the next one. And during the week, I will just use 3 months daily chart so that I won't have to zoom. Therefore, I can see it can speed up the process. So we have this one, it went up, and I don't know what it's doing there. Seems to me that it's starting. No, I'm going to, okay, so it went up and went up and start going sideways there, and I don't know if it's starting a new trend there or what. So otherwise, if it's going to continue this trend, it will come down to it. Let me see, at least to this line here, which, yeah, it should come down to it and start going up before we buy it. So we will see how it's going to behave. At this point, I don't know what it's doing, and I'm going to add it to our list and keep an eye on it and see how it's going to behave during the week. MKL. So MKL doesn't seem like I bought it before. Let's go to the monthly to make sure we don't have any. Yeah, we do have. So let's trace those mountains that the price has not touched yet. The price is where it is highlighted. So we have 2 major mountains there that is going to influence the price. We have one that it is dealing with right now or barely cross, but overall we can see a higher lows. The bottom, don't need to trace that, but we can trace it to see that the trend is going, and we have higher highs. And now is dealing with some fog. It broke that trend, and this one is what it's working with. If I do this one, because I'm working from far, I may not reach the right point, and I'm fine with it. It's just for me to have those points there before I got close to it. Okay, so this is the one that we traced. We don't see any line past that, and it went past it, and this is the closest one that it is dealing with now. The price is, so let's see, it seems to me that is the price kind of struggle between this interval of prices. Went up, that was a previous line, that was this line. So he went up, went down, went up past it to reach this high, but then went down, went up, but was not able to use it as a support, went back down, reached it again, fell off of it, created lower, used the bottom of the interval as a resistance, and now it's trying to get off of it to come to this. So it's struggling with this line. It's close to it. We just have to let it needs to surpass it, go up, pull back to it, and start going up before we use it as a line. This downtrend from that high peak, we can update it. It will touch those peak. This peak is higher than this peak. This is higher than this peak, and then the downtrend stopped there. So it's not in a downtrend anymore, but it's struggling to go up to, so it's trying to get to that. So if we get closer to the price, it tried, but then pull back. So could continue to pull back to use the bottom resistance line as a support and start going up to try it again. So let's see the distance between the two, 1,447 and 1,499. So technically, if we pull back to use it as a support and start going up, we could buy it. If in one go it'll go all the way there, but when it try before, it try from a pull back, start going up from below. So and then pull to it, good, use it as a support and try it again, but 2 days and then pull back. So at this point we are not going to put it on our list. It has ways to go to overcome that struggle. This line is a strong line that is rich, is the price is having problem surpassing, and therefore that's 1,490 or so price line. No, it's 1,499, pretty much 1,500 is struggling crossing that 1,500 price. So let's leave it to its own devices. So this one we bought it before, so therefore we don't need to go to monthly chart to analyze the past. We must have done it. So there was that previous resistance line that is sat on, went from there up, pull back and start going up. So and we sold it there. So we bought it when it went up, sat on that major resistance line, went up, pulled back to it, went up, pulled back to it again. But because it created a lower high compared to this one, I ended the trend there and did a kind of horizontal trend for it because it went up, and from that point it surpassed that line, that resistance line, and went up again and used it as a support. Or not so quite, but it pulled back to the new trend line that I twisted from this low going up. So but I sold it at that peak before it pulled down. Interestingly, the time we could have got back in it will have been Thursday. When did we sold it? The 23rd. The 23rd. Okay. So we could have rebought 2 days later to write this. At this point, we have to wait for that to come back down and start going up before it will pull back, it's going up, it will cross that resistance line and pull back to the trend line again, using this resistance line as a support at the trend line, and when it start going up is when we will get in. So we will add it to our watch list. The next one, VRTX. VRTX, we bought it before, therefore we don't need to go in the past monthly chart for that. We bought it, we have not sold it yet. So we bought it. Let's see this trend. So this trend started. So we are working on this before, and then it shot up and create this one, but then they didn't come back down. So we started new trend up, closer, and from there it went up to this, to the previous resistance line, and then pull back, went up, same there 2 days, and then went up to here, pull back, went up. Let's extend those lines. Went up, pull back, Let's update this trend line. Pull back and start going up when we bought it. That sign, that arrow, when you click at the bottom in the drawing set, I like to use the arrow to do that, or I'll use the trend line. I use those two in the bar, in the drawing tab, and that's the drawing tab here as well. When you go to the drawing tools, you'll find it as well there. I use the trend line and the arrow. The arrow facing up to signify we bought it there, and the arrow facing down to signify we sold it. So we bought it and it started going up. So we'll see how it's going to do on Monday. From there, we will add it to, because we bought it, we have not sold it, it needs to be on our watch list for us to keep an eye on it on a daily basis. REGN. We have not bought it yet. Let's see the past to see if we do not have any mountain. No, we don't. Let's go to the maximum daily chart and see what is going on here. So the trend we are following is this one. Let me extend it. In fact, let me get closer and let's extend it. Okay, so let's start it from, that is this line. So we went up, went down, went up, went down, went up, went up, went down, consolidate on the trend line, went up, went down, went up, went down, consolidated, went down, went up, went up, went up, went down. Technically this is the up, this trying to go up but close low, start going up, 2 days, sat on the previous one but then went down, but that is a peak here among them. It reached a peak there. Okay, so it's further away from the trend line though, but if it can come to it before it start going up, but at this point there was so many resistant line that it reached while it was away from the trend line. Let me see here, this when it was on the trend line, and then it continued without really, the lowest it gets, it does not get lowest close to the trend line, but a little by little is working toward the trend line. So let's add it and keep an eye on it. The lowest price to buy will be at the trend line. Yes, if it's going up from the support line and that support line is not close to the trend line, you can still buy it. If it continue to go up, you'll make profit, but the lowest price you'll buy is if it is close to the trend line, if the price bar is on the support line and on the trend line somewhere here, so but let's say you bought it at, when it start going up here, you could have made profit too. It's just further away from the trend line. A76 at the trend line, no, A73, A72 versus A95 if you bought it from here. but it didn't go to the trend line and it went up. So at some point it will go to the trend line, but it's using the previous resistance as a support to continue going up. So we will see how it's going to behave during the week. I think we select a Abbott. Okay, Abbott is in a downtrend. We bought it already. If it seems to me that it's creating a new trend, we bought it and sold it, but it needs to start. It needs to make a high here. It needs to start going up for us to think this is the low here, for us to connect both to start the new trend. Without seeing that green bar, we don't know. I think it's dealing with this resistance line. Is struggling to cross it. Is it the lowest, the highest? Not even close. It's struggling here, but has multiple more to overcome. So we'll go to the next one. Okay, so we did have line on it, but let's go to the monthly chart to make sure. Okay, the price is ahead of all the mountain. That's good. Let's go to the daily chart. And we can continue our trend line here. Okay, it went up. But that one is a higher up. So it went up, pull back, went up, pull back, and start going up, and probably start pulling back. I have no idea. This is a resistance there. Okay, I don't know which one it is, but let's drag it up. So okay, if you pull back to that support line and start going up, we can buy it, because that resistance line, if you pull back to it, is right close to our trend line and start going up, we will buy it. We'll add it to our watch list. This one, we bought it before, so we don't need to go check the past. We bought it, we have not sold it yet, so we will keep it in our things. Yes, who is there? So we do have this resistant line that it went up, pulled back to it. Probably that one was green when we bought it. Yeah, you need to put your clothes on for church, Jaren. And then went up and start pulling back. So we bought it, we have not sold it. I don't know what it's doing, but we'll add it to our watch list to keep an eye on it to know when we need to sell it. So we'll add it to our watch list. The next one is COR. Don't spin it, didn't. So COR, let's check the past to see how it's working. Yeah, it's ahead of all the previous mountain. Let's go to the daily chart. Let's just say those type of upward trend are what I like to trade while I'm learning to swing trade. When the chart has multiple mountain behind it, that the price is below those levels, is a little bit challenging for me to really follow them. So I focus on the upward trend, and that curated list that I have is mainly from them, and those has a mixture of those type of chart, but now downward chart, and the curated list has more what we are seeing. Like the curated list has more of those chart. You will go up, Jaren. You need to go put clothes on. Now, go put clothes on. Go put your church clothes on. The one you are wearing is for home. Go put your clothes on. I say it 3 times already, at least twice. Jaden, go put your church clothes on now. Move. Dépêche-toi. I didn't have to say the same thing more than once, Jaden. You're a good boy. You know how to follow instructions. Okay, so it went up, went down, went up to this area. In fact, it went to this area and went down a little bit before it went up again. So if it can come down to the support level and start going up from there, we can buy. But at this point, it's trying to consolidate around here without any support, without sitting on any previous resistance. So yeah, I'm not doing anything with it. It needs to come down. So from there, I can add it to our list and keep an eye on it. So we are finding so many for our list that it's just going to make it challenging to go through that weekly list quickly every day. Okay. Okay, this one, since we don't have any line on it, so we'll go to the monthly chart. Okay, so no wonder, don't like, you see what I'm talking about? When the price is below multiple mountain, I just leave it. Yeah, pretty much below below multiple mountain level. I just don't like to do anything with it. So let's go back and see it. It's not going on my list here anyway, but we can trace some resistant line closer. In fact, this, if I can just activate this one, from there, we have this one that is influenced from here. And right now the price is not even there, the price is below here. So let's see what it's dealing with this resistance that multiple occasions was used as a support, is used as a support here. Okay, so now so we do have a down trend to be broken because those are lower high. This start going up there. Let me see. Not even, it's still lower than this one. So if we get closer, it has that resistance, that downturn trend to cross. So I'm not even going to spend a lot of time on it. It is a no-no. And I'll go to the next one. Don't know why I said that chart is good, but anyway. Let's see what is behind this. Okay, we trace them. They are close to current. The price is falling. So it's not on any trend at this point. Let's go to 1 year, 1 day to see where the low is. The low is it's trying to create a new low. It's getting there. That is the 52 weeks low. Okay, so anyway, let's go back to our monthly trend. But it seems to me that okay, we will go to ELV. ELV, we trace it. So I will assume we already here. One thing we can do though, this is a top it needs to surpass. This is a top it needs to surpass as well. I like to do that while it's far from me so I don't zoom, and then I can get close using the maximum daily to see if I can pinpoint those lines that I just created, and I will adjust it if it's not well on the peak. And then we have a higher, we have a lower high, a lower high compared to that, a lower high compared to that, a lower high, a lower high. Here is the same as that one, a lower high. Here is the same as the other one. Here is the same, and then it start breaking it. So now let's get closer. The downtrend is here, so it broke the downtrend but then fell back and start doing whatever it's doing. So it's not going on our list. It's influenced by those, and I don't really like to trade things that are has those type of major downtrend to deal with. Now that it fell back, it's going to trying to be on it again. So it is going to pull back. This is the downtrend that we are trying to break. I don't even know if I'm moving it well or not. Let me pull out the way so that I can pull back, and then I can try. So it needs to go up, sit on it and start going up before we consider it. When it tried here, it fell. So now let's go to the next one. And as you can see, that's pretty much what I will do, and I'll finish that list to have my weekly list. And the weekly watch list is what I will be analyzing on a daily basis. Let's go to the monthly. Okay, so the price is somewhere here. Is dealing with multiple mountain, so I'm not even going to add it to my weekly watch list. That list is more than 20 already, so I'm not going to trying to see what is going on here. It's now on trend. Thank you very much for watching. We thank you very much to all that watch our channel. We thank you very much for all your comments, and we thank you very much to all that subscribe to our channel. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways you can save money and different ways you can make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And trading stocks is one way to make money on the side. Thank you. I'm Afiavi Liberman. Creators of Liberman Consulting LLC YouTube channel and ninasoap.com. So that is, I'm just going to put a mark that's where I stop, and I have few more ways to go to create our list for the week, and that is the list that I will be dealing with on a daily basis throughout the week to see if something is at the right spot on the trend line for us to buy some shares. So far we found 3 potential one for Monday that we'll see, but it may not follow our expected trajectory, and we will not buy. So, but yeah, thank you.